everybody. Let's get started with shout out news. There's so dang much. Yes, I did see the Kim and Kroy news. Okay, so real quick, the latest thing I've seen is Kim and Kroy have officially called off their divorce. Kim has already unfiled her divorce filing. Apparently, Kroy will unfile his also. What do I think? I don't know. I don't think they can afford the divorce. I don't think they can afford two different households to live in. I've never been divorced, but it's got to more than double your stuff. Which one of them would... They made such crazy accusations about each other. Weren't they? But I'm getting it all mixed up now, but I've been chatting about it forever. I've made lots of videos, so check out my social media. But they made some horrible accusations. Abuse, alcoholism, his weed use, bad parenting. They both wanted physical custody. It was horrible. Like, you don't just come back from that. One day at church and a little lunch outing with the 4 little ones doesn't a marriage make, honey. Anywho, enough on that. Britney Spears, another crazy thing. This crazy video finally came out. Why did it take so long? Of her, kind of jaunting up to this tall NBA draft dude. How would she even know him? I was chatting with a friend, Jeff Lewis' friend, Lola Gucci, that is a huge NBA fan. And she said most people would not even know that the draft happened 2 weeks ago or recognize this guy out in the wild. Now, he's ginormous tall, so maybe you would think he's NBA, but that's kind of not every super tall person is an NBA guy, right? I mean, that's kind of a, what do you call it? Stereotype, right? Oh, tall black guy must be on the NBA. Do you think she really recognized him and really wanted a picture with him? She's freaking Britney Spears. The whole thing is so crazy. There is a little bit of video. It's awful, but she didn't tap on him. She did seem gentle about it, but it also didn't seem like they slapped her. So there's been no charges filed, is what the Las Vegas police is going to say. Also, Ariana did come out today, or they did announce Dancing with the Stars. But I made a video of this already. Andy Cohen let this slip on the May 18th Andy Cohen Live. And I heard that shit and I made a video of it. So it is up. I'm like, I don't know that he was supposed to break that May 18th, but it's now July 7th and they're just now announcing it. So that tells you how long ago she probably knew for sure, because he didn't just say she was asked. He said on his show, Ariana is gonna be on Dancing with the Stars. So I've known it since May 18th. And if you follow me, you knew it too, May 18th. So you didn't need Derek Huff to tell you the news today. On the Rick and Kelly show, they were very clear. A lot of what I got in the DM from y'all, that you didn't, even Kelly and Rick Smashers, even Patreon paid memberships, or whatever you call it, Patreons, said they are not liking the latest 2 Real Housewives of OC recaps, where they're including the Patreon viewers. They've even said it's very mean girl, and just over the top bashing them. So Kelly says, listen, we heard you. We're watching the comments. We're going to make some adjustments. And all Rick could say was, but we got a lot of views from that. And I'm like, well, people like a freaking train wreck. If they hear someone's really mean, they're going to watch. It doesn't necessarily mean they mean. But also, even though people bitch and moan similarly to Teresa and Melissa fighting, they still tune in for it. You know what I mean? It's just like a car wreck. Oh my gosh, why do people stop and look at car wrecks? Why do people stop what they're doing and look at a car chase with the police on TV? Right or wrong, it's just what people do, okay? So please don't bash me that I try to be respectful of situations like Kim and Kroy's divorce, Kyle and Mauricio and the rumors. But when I hear something and I'm fully invested in this stuff and I'm shocked, I'm going to chat about it, okay? So don't tell me, oh, you wish I wasn't talking about this. Everyone is talking about this, okay? Right or wrong, I'm just saying, I am a reality and a fan account and a Jeff Lewis and a fan of all this stuff. So I'm going to chat about it. My husband and 5 kids don't want to hear a shit about it. My friends don't know all these details. You would think some of my friends would know about Vanderpump. No, they've never even heard of it. They don't even know Scandival, okay? Clearly, I need new friends. No, I'm kidding. Happy Friday. I made the live. Shout out Hamilton. Shout out Melanie. Melanie says, Kelly is way too mean for me. I can't with her. You know what? I'm even hearing that from her diehard smashers, to be honest with you. And also one person was, well, more than one, but anyways, so they alluded this morning on the Rick and Kelly show that they were going to put it up on their Patreon because Sonja and Countess Luann are heavily promoting, Welcome to Crappy Lake. Is that what it's called? It starts in 2 days, y'all. 2 days. But they asked on Entertainment Tonight which person they don't ever want to film with again. And Sonja quickly said, Kelly Dodd. And so Kelly responded to that. And then Countess Luann said, not Kelly Ben Simone. Oh my God, what's the girl's name? Was involved with JFK and all them. Anyways, my brain's going to go blank. That girl. Anyway, so Kelly responds to it today and she was like, oh, I can't stand her. And I've got video of her. Somebody told me what it was. Okay, so I'm going to whisper it, okay? Because Kelly and Rick don't like whenever I share their Patreon information. But it is what it is in this business, right? If somebody shares something with me, they're going to talk about it. Just like the Heather McDonald and Megan thing. That was all shared on her Patreon. It got out in 2 seconds flat, right? So behind it, Carol Radzewell, thank you. So I'm going to whisper it. Okay. So Kelly Dodd shared a video of Sonja Morgan. They were all out for something or somewhere. And Sonja apparently pissed and puked in an Uber. And then the bill got sent to her ex's family or something, the Morgan family. Okay, so shh, don't tell anyone. Yes, oh my God, everyone shares everything. Yes. So I have a friendly-ish relationship on DM with Rick and Kelly, and they are chumps of Jeff Lewis. But don't you bitches go back and tell them that I tattled on their Patreon person, okay? Because I will never divulge who it was, and I will never, but you know, it is what it is, y'all. Good information gets out. Does anyone know if Josh Flagg and Andrew are still together? I don't think they are. He did not talk about that at all yesterday. But, you know, I really think he kind of led the way for Candy Spelling to talk. But anyways, what else? That is all for Shout Out News. That is all. Anyway, so you chumpettes better not fuck me over, okay? Carol Radzewell, yes. Why is that a big deal? We know Sonja's a mess and a half. She drinks way too much, but we love her. And honestly, that's what the Patreon person told me. They said this was no new information that we don't already see on Real Housewives of Real Housewives of New York with Sonja Morgan. So it wasn't really, they kind of made it sound kind of juicy and salacious. That's what it is in this business, y'all. Everyone hypes everything up to get more viewers, to get someone to click on something. So, you know, snitches get stitches. Oh man, what a threat. Anyways, but that's what it was. So I don't have their Patreon. So now we know what it was, right? Okay, let's get into Friday's show. What did you think?